Buenos dias. This is Swami Tommy. Awaken your soul hero. Get fit for the infinite. Get fit. Let's get fit for the infinite. Because that's what we're here to do. Get fit for the infinite, because that's what we're here to do, okay? So good morning, everyone. If it's a little too much, too early, I understand, all right? So we can get really serious this morning, and really cool, calm, and collected, and really like composed and like chill dude, and you know, it's not going so good in my life, and it's going to be a long day, and I just can't, you know, I got a headache, you know, and I can't take all that blasting. So, okay, cool. We're going to get really serious this morning, and we're going to get really serious about our joy. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get really serious about our happiness. All right, I understand. We will subdue it. But, you know, after so many years of me being in a dungeon and being in the demons with my demons, fighting, slashing, losing, you know, it's like it's so much fun to have a little moment in the sun, man. It's fun to have a little moment in the sun, so please forgive me if I'm a little over the top. And I understand dungeon living. I understand addicted living. I understand what depression is, because, baby doll, I've had my time in all of that, okay? But listen, this is why we have the best step program. To put a step back into your life. We have the best step program to put a step back into your life. To get fit for the infinite is the best step program to put a step back into your life. Hello, Brookie. We've got the best step program to put a step back into your life. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. We got the best step program to put a step back into our life. We got the best step program to put a step back into our life. So let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. What do you guys think? Good morning, Natalie. I got your beautiful text yesterday, and yeah, you know what? It's, you know, who we are today and how we're trying to deal with all this stuff, the spirituality and our old stuff, and, you know, moments of gladness and then moments of sadness, and should I and would I and what if, and I don't know. Natalie, I just love you, and I just know that when we're together, it's okay, you know, and it's okay to be what you're thinking and to be what you're doing. All I know is that the happier that we can, you know, have a program, a step-by-step program, which is the 8 steps of the soul powers that we talk about in the Get Fit for the Infinite program, Awaken Your Soul Hero. I just know that the more we work our program and work our steps, like in assisted living, then we can hold that happiness a little higher, and then it just makes all, once we can steady as we go at a little higher vibration, then we'll understand what the next moves in our life to be, to maybe pull up a little bit from some of our indulgences or whatever. Not even to make them wrong. They're just human nature, man. And spirit and nature are dancing together. Kristen, I need to talk to you. I've got some wonderful, wonderful inspirations today, as I know you do too. Woo! And I just can't wait to just co-create and see how we can bring so much more joy to ourselves and so much more joy to our brothers and sisters at whatever level that you might be on in life. And man, we are on levels, aren't we? In this dimension, there are many, many levels of vibration, and everyone is in some kind of society of a vibration and hanging out with like kind. So we just want to make sure that we can support all of you on Facebook, and all of you in the world, that we can help you as we can help each other to help ourselves, so we can help others to help to have some understanding in the level that we are in. There's always the perfect thing, man, because you are perfect, and so what's happening with you right now is perfect. Trust that. We got the best step program to put a step back into our life. We got the best step program to put a step back into our life. Let's step out and be all we can be. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. How's that sound? We've got the best step program to put a step back into our lives. We've got the best step program to put a step back into our lives. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Being stuck in life is so normal, and it's so perfectly okay. We might not feel okay, it might not seem okay, but it's perfectly okay. So since we are stuck in life, then any kind of step program is a really good idea. Any kind of step program that isn't stepping you down is a really good idea. Any step program that brings a little step up is a wonderful thing. And whatever is your step program, we need to take step classes. Whatever it may be, we support you here in the Love Force Revolution. We really do, because that is gigantic. That is huge for any being on this planet to consider a step program. Because that's first of all, if I were to say what is the rudimentary step of these 8 soul powers that we have already, ones I talk about all the time, but I'm talking about after having, become a little free and got a little relief from the grief after, 30-something whatever years it was that I was in prison, man. In ball and chain with my stuff, just like everyone has stuff, right? And so I like to kind of go to that place, like you go to an AA meeting and you've been sober for a little while, and you're on the step program there, and the steps work if you work them, right? The program works if you work it. And so you get a little, you go to a meeting and you're skippy and jumpy, and everyone's going, "Get real, kid," and then you tell your story about how when you were down and out, they go, "Okay, I get it." So we're it's the duality. So we have the highs and the lows, and I guess maybe what's happening on the planet is the highs and the lows are coming together. Or the highs are coming as low as they can, not taking the highness away, but coming down to help and support the ones that are really down and out. And then, and then it just kind of comes like this, it goes like this. And then, can you imagine, as we all help each other, take a step at a time, a baby step at a time. Isn't that a beautiful idea? Isn't that a beautiful idea that we all are on a step at a day? So anyway, we have our 8 steps, this awaken your soul hero, get fit for the infinite. And maybe the first step, the most rudimentary one for everybody, is to ask for help. Call the helpline. You know, and in this case, it's the helpline to the divine, because I have something to read to you from. I get the AA daily inspiration. Okay, one day we're going to have daily inspiration. Well, this is a daily inspiration show, but the one this morning really caught my attention. This is why I'm streaming the way I'm streaming this morning. Plus, which I had a great meeting yesterday with some soul rebels and the most beautiful people on the earth for me and anyone else who is, you know, whatever. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. There's no, oh, and this is why they're beautiful. No, you're just beautiful, right? So this is what it said in the inspiration. Once more, the alcoholic at certain times has no effective mental defense. You know, and I can talk personally. I had no effective mental defense, it seemed, because no matter how much I tried to overcome something, I couldn't do it until I decided I needed a step program, okay? And that's why I entered into the 8 steps of Patanjali and through the yoga system and into the ashram of Paramahansa Yogananda and put myself in a little prison cell, so to speak, in a dungeon to deal with, you know, having enough courage to make the first step. Which is to be humble enough to ask for help, to be in need enough to ask for help. I think the most rudimentary step for anybody on whatever level, wouldn't you say, hello, Peanut, hello, Sharam, hello, big love to you, you know, in the AA program, it's the big book. Right here in our program of the 8 steps of soul awakening, you know, of climbing this ladder of spiritual awakening, it's the big love. It's the big love book, man. It's the big love. Hello, Gene. Just welcome to a stream where we just hope to get enough significantly out of the way that the love can come through, and it can join forces with enough significantly out of the way that you might be able to get out of the way, and we can turn to our higher power and say, help me. And then we go into Divine Mother's assisted living right after that and say, okay, Divine Mother, I can't do a thing without you, and I'll stay here as long as it takes till I know that only you can help me. All right? And this is the same as the A8 program, man. We don't have to reinvent the world here. And you probably might have a program that works for you. Let's just tie it all together, baby, and join as one united soul rebel force. Because what does that mean? That the soul in us is ready to be free. The soul in us is saying, okay, here I am, seemingly down in the dumps, you know, just, you know, I have my addictions and I have, you know, just whatever, and I don't know how I'm going to get out of it, but, you know, the soul is always revolting to say, come on, remember who you are, start by asking for help. So turn to your higher power immediately, whatever that means. Ask for help, not human help, because human help too, yes, but really, and to your higher power and ask for help, so that slowly this soul that's in revolt can really start to help you with the soul qualities, you know, which are the higher steps of AA, you know, the meditation and the way of spiritual life and all that. Come on, it's built in, man. We don't have to reinvent the wheel here, except that we're going to yogic group, you know, we're going, because that's my past, right? But anyway, so eventually the soul starts to take over in those soul qualities, and pretty soon you're higher than the kite. And you're going to be like me, screaming and yelling on a morning show. Trust me. Trust me. You might already be with sharing some of this to your friends and family, right? So look, but we are starting where we're starting today. We are who we are today. And all I know that there's enough good loving going on this station right now, and enough friendship that can lift anybody up if they want to come in here for their DA meeting, their Delusions Anonymous meeting, okay? Which is the chief cause of all our ailments and all our addictions, the DA. The forgetfulness of who we are and whose we are, and that oneness, okay? So this is, thank you for coming to your DA meeting, everybody. And yes, we call it Awaken Your Soul Hero, Get Fit for the Infinite, but maybe the first step of getting fit for the infinite is ask for help. So once more, the alcoholic, at certain times, this is from the big book, has no effective mental defense against the first drink. Except in a few cases. There's always exceptions, right? Neither he nor another human being can provide such a defense. Neither he nor another human being can provide such a defense. But in some cases, someone reaches into their higher power and gets some amazing grace to help them against that first drink, right? But the first drink, in many cases, is that first negative thought that enters your head about something, the first automatic, controlled, impulsive response that you have about usual things. That first thought that usually you hide up and someone's making some positive suggestions about something, right? We all do that. I've been number one in my life for so many years, just shut down. And it's a disease like alcohol, this shut down and numbing yourself because of so many lifetimes. It's a PTSD kind of thing from many lifetimes. So nobody's at fault here. Nobody's to blame here, except that we have these automatic, conditioned end response systems that just close up shop, and we're not ready to really hear. We might even find it really hard to ask for help, you see. Isn't that interesting? So except in a few cases, neither he nor another human being can provide such a defense. His defense, we're no defense against the first drink. Some of us we have no defense against that negative thought. We have no defense against the stirred up excitation of the senses to have a sensual experience, or whatever that means, or an indulgence, whatever, right? The first thing, and automatic, the system just goes, whoop, done. No defense, it's automatic. Isn't that true? His defense must come from a higher power. Our defense must come from a higher power. Our defense must come from a higher power. Isn't that beautiful? The ultimate defense against the best drink is a spiritual one. The ultimate defense against a negative thought is a spiritual one. The ultimate defense against feeling guilty is a spiritual one. I mean, I'm adding those words, right? The ultimate defense against, feeling I'm not worthy and deserving is a spiritual one. The ultimate defense against anything that is making you unhappy, that's making you sad, that is draining your energy, putting you in stress and worry and fear, is a spiritual one. Hello, Linda. Welcome to Awaken Your Soul Hero, Get Fit for the Infinite. What we are talking about, the Best Step program, is that gives you a step back into your life. That puts a step back into your life. The Best Step program, whatever step program you are working, and I hope you're working one. If not, you come to the right place, because we're working ours, and we're going to work it and work it and work it, and we're going to help you understand what these 8 steps of yoga that come from the Bhagavad Gita are, that are going to be made so user-friendly. You don't even have to know where they come from. And they come from what? They come from truth. They come from the ancients. They come from the ancient desk, man. It's back to what worked way back then. It's going back to what's working in the inner worlds right now, right? So we've gotten a little wow, just a little tangent here. So the ultimate defense against the first negative thought, the first drink, the first habit, the first, I'm just don't like you. You want to hit somebody, whatever, is a spiritual one. So they use this acronym in this particular inspiration from the AA that I get every day in my email. And it said, help her or his ever-loving presence. Her ever-loving presence. His ever-loving presence. Help. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That's such a mass, mainstream program has that acronym in it for help. His everlasting presence, or loving presence. Her ever-loving presence. I mean, that's what we talk about. So, we even have reactions, because it's out of our conditioned way of understanding things that the over-the-top spiritual and the over-the-top joy and the over-the-top is just whatever it is, because that's a conditioned response. That's the condition. But I'm hoping, so I guess the moral of the story today is that whatever little glimmer, whatever can put a little step back into your step, whatever can give you a little light, as we okay, so I'll just give us 3 steps at a very rudimentary level of the 8 soul powers that we possess as an immortal soul, okay? And the first one is to ask for help, as I just mentioned, because if practicing these today, you might get a little step back into your step. And that's all that the divine is asking, is that we get a little step back into our step. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? So first one is ask for help. 2, go admit yourself immediately into assisted living. You know, I mean, I have friends right now, my soul rebels, they go every day to an AA meeting, every day to an AA meeting. And in our assisted living, it's, you know, that you ask for help and you ask Source for help, and you then go right into the arms of the one who is the cosmic, we call the cosmic, the divine mother, who she's the one that runs this creation, right? So she's got this assisted living going on if we allow her to. If we can take our hands off the control, that we know better and that we're an exception to everything and all the stuff that adds to our, you know, not having a defense against that first impulse, against whatever is going to bring us down. And so we want to run into her assisted living. I call it ICU, intensive caring unconditionally. It's you know, it's like the higher power. We are defenseless unless we turn to our higher power. Higher power is invisible, so it's however you want to relate to the divine. Does that make a lot of sense? However you want to relate to the divine, then that's the best way, that when we go into that assisted living and we surrender and say, Divine Mother, I am helpless about doing anything. And not just today, and not even when I get so-called better. No, I'm here to stay, Divine Mother. I'm here. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay in your loving care and your loving compassion and your loving grace, because it's only your amazing grace, Divine Mother, that's going to help me then when I go to the third step, which is what? If really rudimentary level, right? So we need to ask for help. Go into the assisted living of our daily meetings, whatever that means, and or an assisted living recovery program, really, that has all the bells and whistles that can help you in a community that is all striving, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it has to be for Delusions Anonymous to wake up. That's the kind that we need. And the third thing is to really then start to consider putting a whole new environment around you. How's that? See, we eventually in the step of, you know, in the full blast, the full system here in the Get Fit for the Infinite is the love force, man. You know, we call it the soul hero love blaster, you know, and that's you know, when we start to get a little more juice back in after we've baby stepped it. But at the rudimentary, it's to put an environment around you. So it's the same thing. The love force is all around us. It's unconditional love. It is blasting away right now. But you know, it might be too much to even consider such an idea. So then in assisted living, you'll already have an environment. Then now we start to consciously wake up at our third step, to put a step back into your life. The best step program to put a step back into your life. Don't you love it? You know, we start putting an environment of friends around us, all right? And that is really huge. An environment of what we're ingesting, of what we're watching, you know, and we got to stay away, baby. We got to inhale a breath and run the other way as soon as that first temptation, whatever that thing is. We got to just inhale, bye-bye, baby, adios. Can't get on either. Well, I'm sorry about all this, kids, that nobody can get on. I see your names. Isn't that crazy? Well, you can watch the video. We're just going to sing our song, and that's going to be it for the morning. But, man, I see you, Mickey. I see you, Clark. We got the best step program to put a step back into your life. We've got the best step program to put a step back into your life. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. We've got the best step program to put a step back into our life. We've got the best step program to put a step back into our life. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Let's step out and be who we are. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. One more round. We've got the best step program to put a step back into our life. We've got the best step program to put a step back into our life. Let's step out and be who we are, mortal souls. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. We're eternal light. Let's step out and be who we are, one with the infinite. Let's step out and shine, baby, shine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Haribo, Hare Krishna, you know, Shalom, Salom, you know, praise Allah. Oh my goodness sakes, everybody. It's just the best day to know that we are in the same boat together and all we're doing is saying, all right, everyone got a row? Everyone got their paddles? All right, on 3, let's row together. 1, 2, 3. Right? And we look at each other and go, wow, man, how's your life been going? And man, you don't want to know, you know. You look at someone else and they're crying, you know, tears, and at least now they're in some kind of environment that everyone seems to be wanting to improve their life or getting some help about it. It's not that we don't want to improve our life, right? It's just simply that, you know, we may not, I don't know. Don't even gonna go there, man. But right now, we're rowing together to the shores of divine fulfillment. Or guess what? We're rowing to that next step. Maybe the first one, right? And all I know is that we're rowing away from the temptation. And I know that we're rowing in towards something better. And I know that we maybe even got a little, see a little light down the end of the tunnel there, right? And here we go, all together. You know, one happy family of addicts and whatever, drunks and who knows what else, that was only been a temporary human experience, all right? Only temporary. Only very, very temporary human experience, all right? And now as we start to get a little more step back into our step, we start to realize, I feel better. I'm feeling so good. I'm joy vibrations. I'm feeling so good because I am. Start feeling so good, and we realize, you know what? Maybe I'm not just the human after all. Wake up. Awaken your soul hero. Get fit for the infinite. Get fit for the infinite. Get fit for the infinite. It's just what we're here to do. Get fit for the infinite. Get fit for the infinite. It's what we've come here to do. Get fit for the infinite. Get fit for the infinite. It's just what we're here to do. Get fit for the infinite. Get fit for the infinite. It's just what we're here to do. Have a glorious day, everyone. Shine, 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 baby. Step out. Be all that you are. Step out, and shine, baby, shine.